Okay, so I have a special guest here. This is Adam Franklin from the band Swervedriver. You guys that have been following my channel for a long time know that I love Swervedriver. I've been a fan of theirs for 30 years. And one of the things about Swervedriver songs is that I can never figure them out. Now, you know I can figure out pretty much any song, and I can kind of do my own versions of them. I suspected that they were in open tunings, but I never could figure out, because a lot of times it's like, how can you figure out what the open tunings are? So Adam and the band have been recording here for the last few days, and I said, Adam, can we please make a video where you play some of these songs and talk about the tunings? Because people that are Swervedriver fans wonder how to play songs. Adam, welcome.
Thank you, Rick. It's a pleasure to be here.
The first song that I want to ask you about is Duel, because Duel is off of Mescal Head. Right off from the first lick in it, you're like, okay, I have no idea how to play that. I'm just going to play just the opening of it so people can hear what it sounds like.
You've been away for so long.
Okay, let's just talk about this opening part. What is the tuning of this song?
Well, the tuning of this one is FCD, GCD, but that's a sort of bastardization of GCD, which was the main tuning. But with this song, I guess the intro came along, and then I wanted to get that second note in there, and it was easier tuning this one down to an F. So what we've got, in fact, FCD, GCD.
Now, no one would ever figure that out. Okay, so where is that first lick played?
It's played up here, 10th fret. And then you can do the F comes in useful.
Now, where do the power chord parts come in? How are those played?
Well, there's the kind of, the next part is, I mean, this tuning, there's loads of stuff where you don't really have to do much with your fingers because the guitar or the tuning is doing the work for you.
Yes.
And then later on it's...
It changes. I want to go to that here. Okay, so I feel that when I hear that, just the music, it's like the whole sky opens up.
Yeah, it's like a vista, isn't it? It's like being going down a one-way street and it's tight walls on either side, and you go over the hill and suddenly it kind of opens out.
Yeah, so how do you play that part?
Yeah, so you can go from this tightly coiled... And then suddenly you get the chord, it's just like an A, but you play it like that. It's only one finger. And then... The next part is the same shape as the beginning.
Right.
But it's down here.
So you actually play that as part of the part. I always thought that was an overdub.
Oh.
That's amazing. Okay, now the next part, it sounds like you up really high in the neck. Do, 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 do. Now, where is that?
So that's gone all the way up to here, and it's just these two strings, really.
Okay. Let's talk about these close notes, all the half steps, and your theory of these pianistic chords like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a sort of desire to kind of like the way the piano can sort of go ding, 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 but you can't really do it on a guitar. So I've always been searching, even in standard tuning, for ways of doing that. And I suppose that's, So if you play that there, that's more like sort of Sonic Youth dissonant, which is great. And also, but you could play it behind there, and it's got a, what is that, like a fifth? And there's all these kind of clusters, tight clusters of notes. And I think you then need to have, you know, because it's a rock and roll band, it needs to have the sort of power chords in there as well.
Yeah. And
So
this is
there's
what Jim would do. He would play power chords.
Yeah, he'd
would he
play
be in
power
standard
chords.
tuning in this or
I
not?
think he's standard on this one, yeah.
Okay.
But then I've also got that kind of thing, which
Yeah, this
with
is
no
basically your
fifths
power
or anything,
chords.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of wanting to sort of marry the two, I suppose.
Yeah.
There's all the sort of like, yeah, the tight notes, but you need to have the...
Now, you played the stuff with distortion then. How distorted? It wouldn't be that distorted, though.
No, I mean, I think...
And did you favor Jazz Masters because you get the clarity of the notes?
Yeah, well, the Jazz Master is just because all my favourite guitar players were playing Jazz Masters, really. And I love the whole headstock area. I mean, the area here.
Yes.
And the whammy arm. But they do have just a great sound as well, you know, and various sounds, because it's like there's the twangy sort of surfy thing on the bridge pickup.
Okay, so I talked about another song recently in one of my videos, Girl on a Motorbike. Now, I played it in standard tuning with my weird chord. I played the chords that are kind of like it,
Yeah.
but what is the tuning for that?
Well, it's the same tuning, except this is the one with the GCD, so I'll tune that up to
So GCD, GCD.
GCD, GCD.
Okay, so if anyone's tuning this stuff, if you break a string, G's kind of high to tune a low E
You're not going
to.
to break a string.
Not going to break a
I
string?
don't think so. I mean, 3 steps is okay, maybe even 4 steps. 5 steps, stretching it a bit. Literally.
Stretching it a lot. Okay, so Girl on a Motorbike, I'm going to play it so that people know the song here. So I'm actually going to show how I played it. I never play along with artists here. This actually goes against my ethos here, but I'm going to break the rule because I want to just demonstrate what I did to kind of mimic this, even though I know that they weren't the right chords. I went. But how does it actually go, Adam?
It's a lot simpler, really. The main chord shape is just like, you know, you got like 4 fingers on the 1 fret there and 2.
An open B string, but it's not a B.
And they're both, what are they?
C.
aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah, C.
And then it's barring that. Third chord's slightly different.
But
in that,
you're playing the thumb. Adam is using his thumb for the bass notes, and this is tricky. Especially this last chord to me is the one that's very hard to grab. So
Right,
do it again.
that's all it has in the whole song.
Okay, so if we played that together, Adam,
Yeah,
let's
how
see,
would it sound?
2, 3, 4. Actually sounds pretty good together.
That's not bad, yeah.
But
you might get the gig yet. Yeah. And on this one, Jimmy is playing the same tuning, so he's playing. I think that's it. I forget. So if you play your part,
Okay, 2, 3, 4.
Cafe. feet downtown, set it through your hair. When you're trying to sleep at night, with a gun across your bed.
I just played a song with Adam. I can't believe it. Adam, there's one other song I want to ask you about. It's one of my favorite Swervedriver songs, Planes Over the Skyline. It's not on Mescalhead, but it was recorded then. It was the B-side for Duel, which was your first single off that.
Yeah.
Which is why I knew it, but I'm going to play it off YouTube because it's on YouTube here. Yeah. Now, this one is in what tuning?
This is also in GCD, GCD.
GCD, GCD.
Yeah, I think both guitars. I think Jim is playing GCD. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I certainly am.
Let me play the beginning of it. I love that kick. Bum, bum. Okay, so how do you play this?
Well, again, GCD, GCD, so it's... Then I think I switched to something like that. Also,
okay, I want you to play along with this so people can kind of see what this actually sounds like with you playing with it. Wow. Well, that totally made my year right there, Adam. That was amazing.
My pleasure.
Now I can play all these Swervedriver songs after I go back and watch the video. Adam, thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you, Rick.
Really appreciate it.
A lot of fun.